Okay, so everybody silence please, the camera's recording. Alex and Max, camera's recording, off you go.
Hi there. This morning I'm going to talk to you about our synopsis briefly. It's a cold, cruel October morning and prison mate 732 has had this day playing on his mind for the past 15 years of his sentence. 15 years, 5,475 days, 131,400 hours this man has spent rotting in the deep pitted cells of one of the most guarded prisons in the world, for a crime he did not commit. Today is the day he makes the escape. Today is the day he kills everyone who made his life what it is. Prison has screwed with this man's mind. 732 has spent the last 15 years alone and isolated, cooped up in a dingy cell under the harshest conditions, which has turned him bitter, twisted and insane. A recognised drug dealer has framed him for a brutal massacre, purely by being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Now 732, who has lost his identity along with everything else in his life, comes out for a new start to show people what a massacre really is. And the film is called Massacre 31. So I'm going to pass over to Alex, who's going to give you a few ideas about locations.
Well, we've been thinking about locations, as Max said.
No, you're fine, just you were kicking my camera. No, come back up, come back up.
Oh. And we've been thinking about, well, we want to film in a dark area, so we're thinking about maybe using the studio theatre.
Confined space for
Confined space, keep it like close together, hostile. Yeah. Then, maybe using the white projector board thing to impose images in the background, maybe put bars in the beginning. Just make it really dingy, spooky, chain him up. Paint him in blood.
If you've seen Kung Fu Panda, anyone's seen that? Yeah. Has you seen when Tai Lung escapes from the prison with the chains? Yeah. We're thinking.
And then for walking shots, we're thinking about maybe using the cloisters of the chapel because it creates a gothic, eerie
monastery.
Yeah, just scariness.
It's what you associate with kind of like horror. So yeah. We like that idea.
And we're thinking of using as little amounts of area, like shots as we can, like keeping it in a confined,
we want the filming to be really clinical, so there's no like wasted time. So the audience really you don't have, because it's only opening. We don't want enough time for the film to kind of make the audience relax. We want it to be really clinical, precise shots.
It's got to be knicker gripping.
They don't have a time to basically relax and distance themselves from the production. So, anyways, that was our pitch.
Can I ask about the text? What text are we going to see on screen?
The text on screen. Well, at the beginning, I was thinking about, we had one initial idea, which is where we were going to show the man, the first scene open up on the prison mate 732 in his cell. So he's kind of like in the chains and basically go mad in the cell, and it's kind of like flicking, like flashbacks of his life, flicking in like occasionally into the camera. And then we were thinking about having, like, for instance, 15 years ago, because it's 15 years in his sentence, maybe like key images like blasted at you of like what happened to like get him in there. So I mean, little things like 15 years later coming up on the screen, stuff like that, or 5 hours later when he breaks out of the prison to avenge the deaths.
Lots of avenging.
Lots of avenging and death.
Lots of death.
Massacre 31.
31. Massacre.
Because it's on the 31st of October, Halloween. We like that idea.
Give it a bit more scare factor. Yeah.
Any other questions? Because I'm so sorted on this script, I'll answer anything. Yeah.
Who are you going to get to act?
Well, we were thinking about using Alex for the guy in the studio. We're probably going to use the studio to use this confined prison space. We want to put chains on him. We're going to have him start with ripped jeans, but then me and Ali are going to take his top off. Slowly. And then,
you're going to love it.
We're going to hopefully get Ali's quite creative in like the art region, so we're probably going to try and paint some bruises on like cuts on his stomach and chest and arms. So we're just going to make him look like a maniac in the cell. And then we're still casting at the minute for our woman. We've held casting for the last 3 weekends now for this woman that we're trying to. We just want it to be perfect. So. Yeah, basically.
Have you actually done that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Genuinely we have.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's how committed we are.
Excellent. Oh, well done. Thank you very much then, guys.
#1, baby!